Hi, you guys. I am Miss Jen, and I am helping out Miss Lori today. And I'm going to read you some cool books. So let me take my mask off. Hi. It's good to see you all. We are going to be doing some really fun books today, but before we get started, let's hold those hands up. Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, way up to your chin. But do not let them in. Oh, let me see your hands. Sometimes my hands are by my side, behind my back, they will hide. Sometimes I wiggle my fingers just so, shake them fast or shake them slow. Sometimes my hands go clap, 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 then I rest them in my lap. Now they're as quiet can be, because it's story time, you see. All right, you guys. Well, I have some fun books for you today. We're going to start out with Black Meets White. This is written by Justine Fontes and illustrated by Jeff Waring. Black Meets White. First there was black. Dark as night, cool and mysterious. Then there was white. Look at that floofy cloud. Bright, clean, and plain as day. Look, white splattered black. And they became... What happens when white splatters black? What do you think? Think. Polka dots? Oh, that tickles, Black giggled. Now, let's tidy up. And the polka dots became... Ooh, how tidy. A checkerboard. Oh, that's lovely, White explained. What happens if we stretch them out? And the checkerboard became... What's going on up here? What do you think? What do you think the checkerboard became? Stripes! Stripes. Black laughed, and the stripes became... Wiggles. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And the wiggles felt so good that they came together and made... What do wiggles come together and make? Black and white. Gray! Oh, look at that pretty gray mouse. Gray is soft as dawn and gentle as a cloud, cool as marble, and lovely as a sleeping kitty cat. Look at that. Very cool. So what happens when black meets white? You get a pretty gray cat. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to switch gears a little bit because it's getting to be fall and the leaves are coming down and it's getting to be a little cooler out and sometimes it gets a little scary. So we're going to read about 7 scary monsters and how this little boy was brave and stepped up to them. All right, so this book, 7 Scary Monsters, is written by Mary Beth Lundgren and illustrated by Howard Fine. 7 Scary Monsters. Ooh, look at this. 7 scary monsters hiding in my room. One groans and glares. Eek! Sneaking closer. Do you count 7 monsters, you guys? Look at all those monsters in there. Some are cute and some are scary. I trap it in my monster box. Quick, I holler, snap the locks. Rick rack, wrinkle shack. Don't you dare come back. Now there are 6 scary monsters leafing through my books. These scary monsters like books, just like you guys. One rips a page. Hey, be careful with your books. My monster vacuum slurps. I smile. Whomp! It's on the compost pile. Rick rack, wrinkle shack. Can you guys wiggle when you say that? Rick rack, wrinkle shack. Don't you dare come back. Look how brave he was. Oh, he's telling that monster to go away. 5 scary monsters swimming with my fishes. One bares its teeth. Good grief, its grin is vicious. Oh, look at that. Do you guys see his teeth? Wow. My monster catching purple felines fling it splat among the pea vines. Rick rack, wrinkle shack, rick rack, wrinkle shack. Don't you dare come back. And there he goes. 4 scary monsters crashing my computer. Oh, how rude. One chomps a file. I load my monster shooter. Ignition, power up, energize. Zap, I yell, you're atominized. Rick rack, wrinkle shack, don't you dare come back. 3, down to 3, he's getting rid of them. 3 scary monsters whisper by my door. One twirls and slips. Yow! Wow, that thing can roar. Look at that. Look at that purple monster. That's a loud one. My monster magnetizing wand drops it, plop, beyond the pond. Rick rack, wrinkle shack, don't you dare come back. There he goes. Look at that little monster. That's a little one. See, he took good care of that one. 2 scary monsters pounce on my giraffe. One nips his neck. Ouch. Then one whoops a loony laugh. I blast it with my monster spray. Out, I shout. Now back away. Rick rack, wrinkle shack, don't you dare come back. That's some cool monster spray. Do you guys see that? It's like silly string. Oh, only one scary monster left. One scary monster swinging from the ceiling fan. Chatters like a chimp, but this is no orangutan. Go home, I yelled. I called your dad. See, it's dark, and wow, he is mad. Ooh. Rick rack, wrinkle shack, don't you dare come back. And there goes the monster. He is so sleepy. No more scary monsters hiding in my room. Can't sleep, too quiet, too much elbow room. Guys, I shout, I'm really sorry. I read your favorite monster story. Rick rack, wrinkle shack. Monsters, please come back. Oh, he's so lonely. Oh, now look. All those monsters came back and they are sleeping very peacefully. Well, what did you guys think of that book? At first I thought those monsters were going to be scary, but then they ended up being his best friends and he wanted to sleep with them all. So that was a really good story. Very cool. Now, before I go to the next story, I want to show you a really neat thing that Mrs. Hand made behind me. Do you see this? It says, guess who? And it has some of my favorite characters, but it's hard to see who they are because they are all silhouettes. And that's a big word, but I'm going to show you a little bit closer who they are. And I want you guys to maybe put in the comments below or let us know any other way which characters these are. So I wanted you guys to see it a little closer. And without giving it away, I'm going to tell you my favorite character and see if you know who it is. My favorite character here, now I'm going to zoom in, is, oh, where is he? This one. This one right here. Do you guys know who that is? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. And I also want to know what your favorite character is and if it's on this board that Mrs. Hand put together. Okay, now we have one more book, and I really like it. And I'm going to tell you something about this book before we start. Escargot is a word for snail in French. So French is a different language, and I'm going to read a little funny today because I'm going to read in a French accent. And that's when you read, or if you say in a language, you put a different spin on it. So it sounds more fun, and I really like doing that. Okay, so we're going to learn about Escargot, this little snail. And this book, before I get too far, it's called A Book for Escargot, and it's a story by Pashka Slater, and its pictures are by Sydney Hansen. Look at that little snail. Bonjour! I see you are reading a book. I will try not to distract you. It can be distracting to have a very beautiful French snail staring at you while you read. My name is Escargot, and I am on my way to check out a book at the library. It will be a French cookbook filled with delicious French recipes. Escargot is going to cook something new. You should try something new as well. Have you ever kissed a snail? Ooh. Now might be a good time to try it. While we are traveling to the cookbook section, we can talk. Tell me, what is your favorite book? What is your favorite book? Is it Goldie Tentacles and the Three Snails? Or is it Harry Gastropotter and the Chamber of Salads? Something's not quite right about those titles. Good Night Snail, The Very Hungry Snail, Where the Wild Snails Are. Okay. There are so many books to choose from. Books about dog superheroes and guinea pig detectives, and flamingo astronauts and halibut firefighters, all having exciting adventures. But I must tell you something sad about these books. So sad, you might cry. I am crying just thinking about it. Will you wipe my eyes for me? And also my nose. It is okay to use your sleeve. Okay, now I will tell you the very sad thing. Not one of these books is about a daring snail hero who saves the day. All the books about the snail make a joke about slow snail or a shy snail. I am not laughing. I am not laughing at this joke. You do not look like a laughing at snails person. You look like a clever person who reads serious books about handsome animals. You probably know many fancy words. With these fancy words, you could write a sentence. Extraordinaire, like the gallant gastropod gallivants to the rescue. Which is another way of saying the daring snail hero saves the day. Look at that. Very cool. Tell me, have you ever written a book? You should try it. Do not worry, Escargot will help you. It's just like cooking from a recipe. All the ingredients, mix them together, and voila! A perfect story. You must begin by introducing the main character. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful French snail hero. Beautiful parts. Oh, if you want, you can add some detail about my most beautiful parts, like my shiny brown shell, or my translucent tentacles, or my très chic outfit. Ooh la la! You might need to get some more paper. Or perhaps you think the main character of a story must have a problem, Escargot. You are so handsome, suave, and smart. What problem could you possibly have? What do you guys think? I will tell you. We're gonna hear about his problem. Always I eat salad with a few croutons and a light vinaigrette. It is magnifique. But one day I wake up and I have a strange feeling. I am bored. Bored of eating salad. Whew. So the gallant gastrobot gallivanted off to find a recipe. Which brings us to the library. Maybe I will learn to cook a green bean or a souffle or a ratatouille. Anything could happen when you have a daring snail hero like Escargot. But perhaps you think I cannot wait to find out what you will cook, Escargot. Let us get to the cookbook right away. My, known, it cannot be so easy. First, the daring French snail hero must overcome an obstacle. Like this one, for example. The art of French cooking. Escargot is very far above the cookbook. The cookbook is very far below Escargot. But a daring French snail hero is not afraid of heights. A daring French snail hero can overcome this obstacle by flying. Ooh, I hope Escargot can fly. You don't believe Escargot can fly? Count to 3. I will show you. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. That was way too fast. I wasn't ready. Maybe you should count in French. Okay, all right, you guys, we got to count in French. 1, 2, 3. Still too fast. I think maybe I need a little push. Oh, did you see me fly? I was like an eagle. I just had a little trouble with the landing. Look at him. He flew like an eagle, but he struggled with the landing. But that does not matter, because I have arrived at the cookbook. And now we will have the resolution of the story. This is the happy part at the end, where the daring French snail hero solves the problem of being bored with salad by using the cookbook to make a delicious feast. Bon appetit! Ooh, what's he gonna make? Oh, escargot? Why is escargot in the cookbook? But this is not the right cookbook. This cookbook is not about cooking food for escargot. This cookbook is about cooking escargot for food. The ingredients: garlic, butter, me. Oh no. What if a French chef comes to the library to check out this book? He will cook escargot for dinner. You must tell the chef to choose a recipe for French toast, or French bread, or French fries. But not beautiful French snail. Also, could you cover me with your hand so he cannot see me? Oh, escargot is scared. While I am inside my shell, not hiding, but more like having a private moment, you can continue writing. I will start the sentence, and you can finish it. Escargot, the daring French snail hero, was not eaten by the French chef because Uh-oh. Escargot might have eaten the cookbook. Ah, he took care of that problem. I do not think I will be learning how to cook the green bean or the ratatouille or the souffle. But, on the other hand, nobody will be learning to cook escargot. Whew. That was exciting. The daring French snail has defeated the dangerous recipe. Escargot has saved the day. Woo! The book we have written, it is magnifique. And do you know how it ends? With a kiss. Mwah! The end. And that's the end of the book for Escargot. That was a good book. So my favorite part of that book was when he flew like an eagle. Did he really fly like an eagle? I'll leave that up to you to find out. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. Normally we would go out to do a craft. And I know we can't come into the library right now, but I will show you a craft that you and your parents can come and get. This is the craft we're doing this week. There you go. You can see it's really cool. And we were talking earlier about how there's leaves on it that are falling now, and that's why we call this season fall. So what you can do is have your parents stop by the library, and you can pick up this make and take craft. All right, thank you so much. It was great talking with you today and reading you some fun books. See you guys later.